Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Clone Wars, you guys. I am very excited to see more of this show, more of this season, and we're getting closer, I think, to the end of it. So if you're joining me early today, you already know what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I am sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. So we got a really great episode last time. I think it was just a one-off, but it was a really fun callback to a character who I think made an impression on a lot of us, which is Hondo. I was so happy to see him again. He is, even though he always has like something dastardly that he's kind of up to, or like making trouble for our crew in one way or another, he's just so much fun to watch. And last episode was no exception to that. So it was really interesting also getting to see kind of the dynamic between, you know, the Jedi, the bounty hunters, and the pirates, because, you know, it was interesting to see that, like, the bounty hunters in this situation anyway were kind of like, you know, we might be bounty hunters, but like we're not pirates, you know, like that's a totally different thing. Like we do have some standards as bounty hunters. And I'm sure the pirates would say that they have standards as well, just maybe a little bit different. But I felt so bad for the villagers in the episode, and I love the whole like training montage, gonna get the villagers ready to like defend their territory. And it reminded me a lot of another Star Wars story. It was not on the series, so I won't say where it was, but if you've seen it, then you probably know what I'm talking about. I just don't want to spoil anyone on something that they may not have seen. So it was fun. It was a really good one. I'm not sure if, you know, we'll kind of pick up where we left off. I mean, it definitely kind of felt like a one-shot episode, but I'm not sure if maybe we'll kind of like be picking up a little bit with at least like referencing like, hey, this is where we've been, now we're doing this. But I feel like we've had a few one-shots now, so I think are we ready for like another arc? I'm ready for another arc. I like the one-shots too. I think they're very fun. Well, there's only one way to find out what is coming next. As we kind of, I'm guessing the end of the season's going to be somewhere around like the 20 something mark, like 22, 24. I think last season had 22. So, you know, as we kind of barrel on towards that end of the season, there's only one way to find out what is going to happen next, and that is to jump right in to the very next episode of Clone Wars. Let's get started.
I assure you, Doziers, that will not happen. Dr. Ball has stated that only droids will be affected by the bomb's electron field.
Yes.
Okay.
The clones and your...
It's the improbable that concerns me, Doc.
Yeah, see, I feel like...
I'm afraid not.
Oh,
This
boy.
bomb is our only hope for victory now.
Droids
Oh,
on the move.
I'm not liking his adamant defense of this. So it only affects droids. Okay. Because I was going to say, like, that's pretty dangerous. I mean, it's still pretty dangerous. I could see it going wrong in a lot of ways, to be honest. I think Mace Windu's right. Oh, aww. I almost kind of feel bad for the droids. Oh, very intense here. Oh my lord. Oh dear. It's laying waste, all right. It's laying waste. Oh. Will it? If it's like an EMP type thing, will it like affect their ships and everything if it spreads too far? Maybe not. Oh god. Oh, brace yourselves, guys. Oh my god. Yeah, see? What did I say? It's gonna affect like all technology, isn't it? Oh. That's freaky. Hey.
Looks like it worked.
It worked on like oh no. Oh god, of course it is. Why is the ground sinking? How did it affect the ground? Just the shockwave, maybe? It worked. It worked a little too well.
We need that treaty signed so we can gain access to the fuel reserves here on Malastare. Without it, our army shall be vulnerable. I will
Oh.
my best.
He says that in an angry way, but I think he's sincere.
Lost contact with the rescue team.
One problem always seems to replace another.
Uh-huh. That's kind of the way it goes. That's life. Seems like we're kind of playing with fire here, guys. We set off a huge pulse in this very tense political situation.
I'll help the rescue team in the cradle.
Okay. I feel like Palpatine will benefit either way. He's just playing both sides so well. He's like, we need that or else we're gonna be vulnerable. And inside he's like, what is, oh my god, is that from someone or something trying to climb out? Oh no. I hope they...
Sign the treaty.
We appreciate your cooperation. Without your fuel, our offensive will grind to a halt.
This is the beginning of a great alliance.
I see, I think he's really sincere when he says that. He's just, it's his tone.
Happened down here, Trooper.
General,
They're okay.
down here with us.
Oh god, no.
It's not semis.
Calm yourself, soldier. We'll check it out. Trap, Pons, hop out. Come with me.
Why am I like scared? There's no way, but I'm
Skywalker.
kind of scared that the other two delegates.
I think you
Oh,
should
no.
come down here.
Oh
I'm on my
no.
way. R2, start up my fighter.
I'm scared that those other two got like swallowed up. I know that's ridiculous, but oh no. Oh, it's a dragon. It's a dragon. It's a dragon. I don't think it's very fazed by that. I don't think it's very phased. That's a big old dragon. I'm sure it's not an actual dragon. I'm sure there's a name for it, but that's a dragon. So I feel like maybe they should have been told that there were dragons on this planet. Maybe they didn't know. Maybe this thing has been like hibernating deep below the ground before they set off their, oh no, their pulse. Ouch. That crash wasn't even Anakin's fault. Oh, get R2 out. Let's go. Fly away with R2. I love it. That was a great image right there. Oh. He's worried about his friend. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I know he's not gonna die, but still. Why is it still so nerve-wracking? Uh-oh is right. It has impenetrable skin. Get like its eye or something. Or, I mean, do we know? I mean, it is trying to hurt us, but it probably is just like very alarmed. Maybe we don't even need to hurt it. Maybe we just need to like subdue it. Oh, I agree with R2.
Think it is a Zillo Beast. They once roamed Malastare, devouring our ancestors. When the gods first started harvesting the fuel in the planet's core, they were killed off. They are
And we just woke it up.
extinct. Apparently, they're not.
They're not, and we just woke it up with our big old pulse.
What's going on out there?
Well,
It is an internal matter, none of your concern.
what was this all about?
Unique life form.
It is a dangerous, bloodthirsty monster. Did you forget that it tried to kill you?
It was under attack.
It was under attack.
Basically below the surface on
Our ancestors warned us that one would return someday and
What is-
destroy our entire civilization. Will
So this
you
is
help
more...
us or not?
Oh, great.
respect your traditions and your ancestors.
But you're not gonna kill.
We cannot allow the destruction of an innocent life form.
Right.
Then there will be no treaty.
So, but you want them to be assassins, basically.
It's the principle. Allowing the Dugs stand for as Jedi.
Right.
If we choose to defend the creature, we lose all hope of securing a treaty with the Dugs.
Which means a lot of other people will die because they won't have their resources.
Our way. No matter what we
Oh, they got, okay, that's what they were hiding. They got a plan. Oh, this is quite the quandary.
What do the Dugs have to say on this matter?
They want us to help them destroy it.
Then by all means help them. This creature is of no importance to us. We cannot be alienating the Dugs at this crucial time.
It is not the Jedi.
I'm not surprised.
Of life,
Yep.
especially if it is a last.
Small gaps between the armor and its scales. Maybe a stun
Okay.
cannon or a pulse could penetrate through the skin and short-circuit its nervous system. Like putting it into a deep sleep.
Okay.
It would appear to be dead. We could transport it to a secure location before it wakes up. Dogs would never know the difference.
Oh, this is a lot of
Only way we shall get this treaty signed and
deception.
rest Master Windu's conscience.
Oh, I don't like the way he said that. Not surprised that he would be like, whatever, just kill it. But the fact that he would like be that open with them about that plan. What is that? I can't. Are those lasers or like acid? Oh, it's water. It's some kind of acid, maybe. Oh. Oh, I kind of feel bad for the Zillo Beast.
You'll drive it out of that hole, and then it'll be harder to deal with.
We'll handle
Yep.
it, Jedi.
Great. Oh, it's too bad they already kind of burned bridges. Are we gonna be able to save this creature?
Order them to stop.
We are
Oh.
innocent life forms too, are we not?
Oh, you know what? Do not test him. Do not test him. Why would you test him? Oh, it sounds like Godzilla. And now you made it mad. Now you made it mad. You wasted a ton of fuel that you could have given to the Jedi and the Republic.
Charge up.
Way to go. It's, you know what it is? It's got the multiple arms. It's got the multiple arms and it can do things like, yep. It can do some hands-free destruction is what it can do.
He's getting tired.
He probably uses up a lot of energy really fast. That makes sense. Oh, he's always a sleepy dragon. He's always kind of cute when he's sleepy. He's no, always sleepy.
It worked.
It worked.
Yes, I'm sure.
Look, it's like he's sure, but he's not that sure. Oh my god, Anakin. Oh, I guess as long as it's off their hands, then.
Public does. Master Windu, you and General Skywalker shall safely bring the beast here.
The Beast? It is a Zillo Beast, but still.
Well,
It's
we made the right choice. We get our fuel, you saved your creature, and now he'll be safe.
but he'll
Let's
be
hope
like
we can say the same about Coruscant.
oh, that's true. He'll be kind of a lab rat. And also Coruscant seems like it seems oh wow. It seems like if he started rampaging there, that would be a real problem. All right, you guys, that was a really good episode. I think they raised a lot of really good questions in this one. We started out just kind of we kind of saw them like at the start of their mission where, okay, we're going to do this, we're going to set this pulse, and you just watch everything snowball. And I like how it really is, like they said, like one problem just replaces another, because we have this issue of the pulse, and the pulse, you know, opens the ground beneath. Then we release this creature. Then we're stuck in this kind of, so that's all just kind of very practical stuff, you know. then we kind of get into this moral political quandary of, okay, well, this thing is the last of its kind. What are we supposed to do about it? But, you know, whatever decision you make here, it seemed like a no-win scenario until they kind of like had to implement some deceit and subterfuge in order to kind of like have it be a win-win. Because if you save the creature, I mean, yes, it is the last of its kind. It's technically an innocent life form because really it was only, it was an animal cornered. So of course it's going to like lash out, you know. I'm sure it didn't, you know, reason any like malicious intent towards them, just other than like trying to survive. They were the ones who kind of woke it up. So you could say there was some responsibility in that regard. But if you save this creature, which like Mace Windu is right, they don't just go around killing, you know, innocent, endangered species that they kind of unearthed. On the other hand, you know, if you don't secure this treaty, and get your fuel, then think of how many lives are put in jeopardy because of that. Because now the Republic's put in this awful position of like not having the resources that they need. So it's a real quandary. Their solution was good, but I mean, even their solution, you could say like, it's interesting how we have Mace Windu being kind of like, no, this is the Jedi way. We don't just like take innocent lives. Yeah, you know, if you're going by like a strict moral code, technically we had to do some fancy footwork there to pull that off. There was a bit of deceit involved. So, you know, even that you could say you weren't technically like, but I mean, if you need to save a creature, then is it worth it? Then, you know, it's just kind of a whole thing. I think it's really interesting that we get into these little kind of philosophical, moral debates on the show. And I mean, you could even argue like, okay, well, you saved the creature, but you know, now it's going to be like a lab rat, basically. Well, it's not always going to be a lab rat. They're going to study it before they set it, you know, release it into the wild somewhere where it'll be safe. But even that, like, I don't trust Palpatine at all. Like, that's not really on them because they don't know any of that yet, but I don't trust Palpatine at all. I would have someone follow up on that later on, honestly. I'm not just take his word on it because I could just see him, like, torturing the poor thing until it's dead to get, like, answers on whatever is going on with its skin. But that was an interesting one. So again, I think kind of more or less like a one-off episode. But it was fun to see Mace Windu again. And I think all our Anakin involvement here was really, really fun to watch, which is nothing new, but just seeing him flying around on R2 and is like, and my plan worked. You go first. He's always you can always count on some like fun, witty, action, like cool stuntman, kind of like any of those things you can kind of count on from Anakin when he's around. So that was a really good one. I hope the Zillo Beast will be okay. I don't know if we're ever gonna follow up on this or not. Like I said, like somebody needs to like check on this. Someone just put this on your calendar for like a month from now to go in and like check on the Zillo Beast. Because I could see it going really wrong and they just like tortured the poor thing for research purposes. But all right. That was a really good episode. I really liked the Beast. It like I said, reminded me of, what was his name? Toothless? Is that the name of that? It's been forever since I've seen that movie. From How to Train Your Dragon. He was kind of cute, especially when he was sleepy. He was kind of cute. So, you know, definitely kind of more or less a victim here. Like they went in and woke him up. He wasn't bothering anyone. He was happy to just sleep underneath the crust of the planet. All right, so that was episode 18. I'm guessing we have somewhere in the neighborhood of like 4, 5, 6 episodes left. So I'll be really curious to see. I feel like they're kind of like throwing a lot of one-shots at us because they're probably going to have like a big arc to end the season. So I'm looking forward to building that up. But I've been enjoying the one-shots. They're fun. So, all right, guys, that was a great episode. I enjoyed it a lot. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to join me next time, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.